everyone, and welcome back to my redo series of Heroes of the Storm, where we take a secondary look at a hero that we've seen before, but has received some significant changes over time, whether, through a patch or something like that, where now we gotta take a look at how the character looks different, and how to play them differently now compared to how we used to play them. Today we're going to be taking a look at one of my favorite specialists in the game, the Witch Doctor from Diablo 3, Nazeebo. So, what has changed about Nazeebo? Well, a couple of things have changed about his base talents. First off, Corpse Spiders. If it hits at least one enemy, create 3 Corpse Spiders. So now, they've changed it where if you throw down the jar of spiders, they don't just show up. Just automatically. You have to hit an enemy in order for Corpse Spiders to show up. That makes him a little harder to play. Zombie Wall, that's pretty much the same. Plague of Toads is now a charge ability. Create a wave of 3 toads, explode on contact, dealing damage. This effect stacks. Charge cooldown 8 seconds. But one of the changes I do like, though, they've added the level 1 talent Death Ritual to the Voodoo Ritual trait. Your basic attacks and abilities poison non-heroic enemies, causing them to take 6 additional damage over seconds. That's one thing I don't like. They made it where it doesn't affect heroes anymore. It only affects non-heroic enemies. If a minion dies while poisoned by Voodoo Ritual, you permanently gain 4 health and 1 mana. So they added that to the base trait. But it doesn't affect heroes anymore. So, yeah. It feels like they may have nerfed him. But let's take a look at his talent tree. So they've added some quests. Empower Corpse Spiders. After your Corpse Spiders attack heroes 100 times, their attack damage is increased by 30%. But only if you can get them to actually be summoned by hitting an enemy. After hitting 40 heroes with Plague of Toads, it spawns 2 additional toads. And increase the range of your abilities. Level 4. Hex Crawlers. Corpse Spiders restore 0.75% of your maximum health and mana when they attack an enemy hero. Which is really not that much at all. Big Voodoo increases the health and mana bonuses from Voodoo Ritual by 100%, which means this would then give me 8 additional health and 2 additional mana every time it takes down a minion. Which, considering how often I use him for something like that, I guess kind of works well. I guess that's what I would go with. Whereas Blood Ritual, if an enemy dies while poisoned, restore 2%. I used to do that, didn't really like it that much until I realized, increasing my total was a better way to go. Level 7, more Corpse Spiders, hits only 1 enemy, it creates 1 additional spider. Yeah. Dead Rush, this is the Uproot talent, where zombies deal more damage, but when it expires, up to 5 remaining zombies uproot and attack nearby enemies for 3 seconds. So that's the Uproot talent I used to always take. Increase the damage and explosion radius of Plague of Toads by 50% after each hop, up to a maximum of 60%. This really hasn't changed that much, based on what I've seen here. 13. Toads grant resistance. Hitting enemy hero with Plague of Toads grants you resistant, reducing damage taken by 25% for 2 seconds. Passive Superstition. You take 50% less damage from abilities, but 30% more damage from basic attacks. Why would I take that? That sounds awful. I mean, unless I am going against a team that does not use basic attacks at all, but that doesn't happen very often. Ice Block, activate to place yourself in stasis and get... Wow, everyone apparently loves these stasis abilities. They absolutely love these, because I see people take these all the time, and apparently they're getting added to every single hero now. I'm obviously exaggerating, but, it just, to me, it feels like it's something that to appease those who love those abilities to use them in ranked play. Corpse Spiders cooldown recharges 100% faster while above 850 health. Ring of Poison. Zombie Wall lasts 1 second longer, and the center is filled with poison that deals a total of 375 damage over 4 seconds. This damage starts small and increases over the duration. That sounds really good if you're able to land the Zombie Wall correctly on an enemy and get them trapped in it, though a lot of people can usually get out of it, though they made it where some can't. An activation ability, Soul Harvest. Activate to increase your health and ability power by 3% for each nearby enemy up to a maximum 15%. Lasts for 15 seconds. Huh. Interesting. So I guess that's... I mean, I'm familiar with that ability from Diablo. I guess that's good if you're in a big team fight if all 5 of the enemy team are there. And at level 20, let's see. Those are still there. So through the storm, this is new. Vile Infection. After reaching 150 stacks of Voodoo Ritual, it can also be applied to heroes, and its damage is increased by 200%. So they made it where you cannot have your trait poison enemy heroes until you get to level 20. And only if you have made sure to stay in lanes and reach 150 stacks. So this is going to force Nazeebo to be stacking throughout the game if he wants to get this and use it against heroes late game. I'll tell you what, this is going to cause some other people, if they have Nazeebo, I can already tell you guys, in ranked play, they're going to be calling out Nazeebo when they start losing team fights and Nazeebo isn't there because he's trying to reach, build his stacks. They're going to be like, hey Nazeebo, we need you in team fights. Quit staying in the lane and being a specialist. I can already tell you that's exactly what it's going to be like. Let's take a look at this new Nazeebo. I'm not really sure I like this new version. It feels like a nerf. Let's take a look.
I hear the call.
I think I have a general idea of what kind of build I might go with, but I'm just not really sure how good it's going to be. I mean, I used to have games in ranked where I led in all 3 categories, both siege and hero damage and XP with the previous version of Nazeebo. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that with this one this time. We'll have to see. I don't know. Maybe I'm underestimating this new version, but we'll see. I mean, I always used to choose Death Ritual at level 1. Now I don't even know here. This is only going to be helpful if you're able to get the Corpse Spires to actually spawn.
The battle begins.
Let's try Thing of the Deep. Increase the range. I always thought his range needed to be better.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Alright, let's see.
1. Show them that they came here to die.
Alright, so the matchup here. Whoa, lag. Is Nazeebo, Uther, ETC, Gul'dan, and Vala against Uther, Nazeebo, Gul'dan, Muradin, and Chromie. Almost a mirror match. We got Gul'dan, Nazeebo, and Uther on all 3 sides. Well, on both sides. There's not a 3rd team in here. That would make it crazy. Oh, he did die. Oh, man. Oh, there we go. So because I actually got the spiders to spawn... Oh, wow. Oh, and if I hit the structure, it spawns the spiders. Okay, that's good. That's good. I was worried about that. I used to do that a lot as Nazeebo. I was like, no! Aha! Ah, see? The gate went down before my spiders hit it. Alright, gonna go tap the fountain and get some more mana.
Our conflict shall rage on shortly.
Yes.
There is no escape for you but death, angel.
I hate being this low on mana. Oh, you know what? Let me try and get these minions here. Here we go. Get my stacks. So it's basically, I think I saw in the developer comments of the patch notes, they were like, we want to make Nazeebo more rewarding. Where if you're able to actually pull off his abilities, you'll be rewarded a bit more for it. Not really sure I like that explanation, but I get what they're saying. I just really like the previous version of Nazeebo, and I just have to like get a feel for this new one before I can give a verdict on whether or not I like him or not.
Yes.
I just got get work on my stacks here. I was gonna go back and get more mana, and I was like, nope, more minions. Just gotta work on my stacks. Be able to use Plague of Toads more often. Alright, now I'll go back. Against a single enemy. Here's the uproot. I always liked that. I always thought it helped out on certain maps. In certain situations, to have the zombies be able to run around and help attack enemies. Like Infernal Shrines at the objective. Like they would attack all those little guardians. Oh, hello, other Nazeebo. With your default skin. Here I am with my master skin. Ha! Run! Get him, my zombies! Ah, yes! Aha! Get him! Oh!
Spirits guide us.
Of course, I am, like, just spamming his abilities there. Alright, let's see if I can go ahead and take out, grab this mercenary camp by myself. Yep. And that's also great for getting mercenary camps because they'll just stand there and chase after and attack my enemies at the mercenary camp. No, don't come and help me. Stay there.
I will soon crush my enemy.
There we go. Ah, he trapped me in his own zombie wall. Go get him, zombies! Ah! He got me in the zombie wall! Alright, I got him in mine. And I took down the board. See, I'm sure if I was doing this in ranks right now, we're losing, they'd be like, Nez, come help us, what are you doing? Yeah. The bad thing about that one is that you can easily get stunned out of it. So, hey! See, like Muradin was able to stun me out of it.
I must.
Darn you, Muradin. At least that Merc is still pushing. Quick team, quick AI teammates. Oh, they might be able to do it if they just keep focusing on attacking it. AI Vala, though, what is she doing? Hey, I was able to trigger this before the Immortal gets going here. I'll come to help you there. Thank you, Luther. Now, while that pushes bottom lane, I'll go top.
The gates of heaven.
Although it looks like my whole team is coming with me.
Beneath my feet.
Ah, we got you, Burden. at that bonus health and mana I've gotten.
Hero of the storm.
Go down over here. I mean, like, attack the gate here! Oh, he uses Mosh on nothing. Let's go with Toad's Grant Resistance. May not have been the best ult to take against this comp.
Yes.
Since they have an Uther and a Muradin who can both stun me out of using Ravenous Spirit. Right, now I'm gonna head back to bottom lane. Work on getting these minions down here. Try and add to my stacks. See, now there's a big minion push here in this lane.
Yes.
Shall rage on shortly.
Our conflict shall rage on. This man.
103 stacks.
For your true master.
For your true master.
Without hesitation.
As the shadows shift, so do I.
Hey, cool Dan, get out of there, man. Those are my stacks, hey! Alright, I'll just go top then. I would not be doing this if this was actual, like, ranked play. See? No spiders. Nope. It used to be if I just threw that, the spiders would show up and just chase the enemy. Nope, not anymore.
The way is clear.
Oh. Mortal is coming up here to join me. Go back down here. Who knows, my AI team might finish this off.
The spirits whisper.
Look at that ring of poison. Look at that. Oh, I like that. If I can get trap a hero in there, I do quite a bit of damage. Ah, Chromie! Oh, man. Chromie has become one of the most annoying heroes to play against. I cannot stand her. And I got the fort before they finished off the core. Oh, man, look at that. I just don't know, guys.
MVP.
MVP.
That's mainly only because I was just staying in lanes trying to build up my stacks. I mean, you saw that I had like 138. And we were only like at what, level 16? So perhaps if this match had gone all the way to 20, I'd been able to take that talent, and then it would have been quite interesting to see how much more damage I could have done. I won't be able to find out until I try him out against people like either in quick match or in ranked play. I mean, according to the stats, you know, obviously a lot of siege damage and XP contribution. Of course, that's what he's really good at. And I don't know how effective those other quests are. Although I can see maybe this possibly working. Because the charges, of course, were pretty quick. And it may not be that hard to pull this off. It's one of those I'm just going to have to experiment with him before I can see whether or not I'm going to like this version of Nazeebo as much as I liked the previous version. I don't know. I really don't know. All I know is I really like the previous version, and I just don't know how this new version is now. So that's the new Nazeebo. We'll be taking a look at someone else who got some changes when we come back. Stay tuned.